Hi students, my name is Dr. Richard Allington. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to Eastern New Mexico University and to this course on Western Civilization 2. In this video, I'm just going to give you a quick tour of our Canvas shell so you know where everything is that you'll need and then to help you get started on this course. So here we're on the home page that you can always access by clicking home, and here you have my office hours. As I explain here, while I provide a set time when I'm always available for students. I'm very flexible in terms of arranging a meeting at any time that's convenient for the students, that works better for your schedule. I'm willing to do this over multiple different platforms, phone, video call, email, so please don't hesitate to take advantage of this. My job is to help you be successful. I'm very happy to be involved in doing that, and so I encourage you to take advantage of arranging times to meet with me to talk about anything that you're not sure about when it comes to the course. I know that taking an online class can be a more isolating experience than having a classroom full of people who are doing the same thing. So don't hesitate to reach out to ask for help. Don't kind of end up um, in a cave alone where you feel like it's just you and you don't really understand what you're being asked to do. Make sure you reach out and ask me for help with anything that you're not sure about. Towards the bottom of the homepage here, you can find the next steps for getting started on this course. You begin this course by watching this video, so you've already made a great start there. Then I want you to read the syllabus, read and study the syllabus in detail. You can find that by clicking on this tab over here. Then you want to complete the participation agreement that I've also linked here. This is very important because it enables you to validate your federal funding status, enables those funds to be distributed, and then begin watching the help modules, the help videos, and then you can move on to the first module of the class. So begin with this video and with the home page, read the syllabus, complete the participation agreement, and then we'll move forward. So now I'm going to move on from the home page. Just want to draw your attention to the grades tab here. This is where you'll find your grades for all the work that you submit in this class. I strongly encourage you to take advantage of this tab. So many times I find that students aren't paying attention to the grades they're receiving and don't realize that they're struggling in the course until it's much too late to do anything about it. Don't be like that. Make sure you're aware of areas where you're performing well in this class, areas where you need to improve, and if you're not sure how to improve, see above. Come and talk to me, arrange a time to meet with me, and I'll help you improve in those areas that you're finding a little bit more difficult. Okay. Let's move ahead now to the modules tab. So we got the syllabus tab, the home tab, the grades tab, and the modules tab is probably the most important. This is where you'll find the most information. I've shown you how to access the participation agreement from the home page, but you can also access it here, so very important that you start with that. There are some other resources here that are common to all courses at Eastern New Mexico University, so they're there to help you. You should make use of them, but I'm not going to go into explaining each one in detail now. And then moving further down, we have the texts necessary for this class. You still have to purchase the textbook from Spielvogel with Cengage, so make sure that you do that so you have access to everything. But all the other material that you need is here and is free. So we have the class sourcebook. This is very important. Every time that we have a discussion board in this class, the readings that you'll need to discuss, you'll find them in the sourcebook. You'll find the page numbers from the source book, so you know what to read. Those will be available in the syllabus. So make sure you're going backwards and forwards between the source book and the syllabus, so you're reading the right thing, so you can make a strong discussion board comment and post. Then we have these three other book-length primary sources, All Quiet on the Western Front, Man's Search for Meaning, and Animal Farm. You will have to write a paper on one of these. Which one you choose, that's kind of your choice. If one of them gets chosen really quickly by lots of people, I may put a limit on it. But so make sure you let me know which one you're writing your paper on, and then when you need to read the text in preparation for writing that paper, you'll find that it's right here. Scrolling further down the modules page, we come to the help videos. A lot of help videos kind of seem a little bit time consuming and unwieldy. I hope that this is not the case with these videos. These are videos that I've prepared to give you a sense of my expectations for each of the different types of assignments that you're going to have in this class. So I strongly encourage you to watch these videos so that you know what I'm going to expect, how I'm going to grade them, and so that there are as few surprises as possible. Make sure that you watch these videos. I would advise watching them now, but watch them again before you submit one of these assignments so that you know how your grade is going to be calculated, how I'm going to evaluate those assignments. Okay, so we've talked about help videos, we've talked about texts. I just want to introduce you to the modules. So you have the first module here, so that's kind of your next step. Watch this video, you review the syllabus, you complete the participation agreement, and then you watch the help videos. Once you've done that, you want to begin the introduction on week 1. This is going to be pretty straightforward. Some videos by me, some videos to kind of introduce you to the discipline of history, if this is one of your first history classes, to introduce you to where we are in the story of Western civilization. Of course, Western civilization 2, we're picking up midway through, so I'm going to explain the context in which the material for this course begins. And then you'll have a discussion board and a journal. These are pretty straightforward for this week. It's mostly just introducing yourself to me and to your classmates. So that's module 1, and now I'm going to move to module 2. This is the first typical module of the semester, and so all the modules for the rest of the semester for each week are going to be laid out like this. This is very important. Work is always due for this class at the end of the day on a Saturday. So make sure you take that into account. If you do a lot of your work on Saturdays and Sundays, make sure you're getting started on that module on the Sunday before. So that'll give you kind of an easier schedule through the week. And keep in mind, you only have the one day on the weekend to get stuff in right on top of the deadline. So all your modules each week of the class will look like this. You'll have an agenda that kind of sets out what's coming, gives you a schedule that you can follow if that's helpful. Recognize that everyone's working with different scheduling conflicts, time constraints here, so I don't expect everyone to follow this schedule, but it's just there to help you if you're trying to work out how much time to allow for each of these assignments. Then you'll have lecture videos. These are videos by me explaining the content. Then you have the PowerPoint that kind of zooms out, gives you a little more detail, a little more background. And then typically you'll also have a textbook reading. There's no textbook reading for week 2, but typically you'll have a textbook reading. That's to zoom out even further, give you even more background and perspective on this topic. After that, you're going to have what I call mashup videos, videos taken from YouTube. I think this is one of the great advantages of an online class. You can bring in other voices and other perspectives than just your teacher. So that's why I've provided those. And so that is the extent of the content that we cover in this class. Each week, you'll have lecture videos, PowerPoint, textbook reading, and mashup videos. And then we have the evaluation part of the week. We'll have a quiz. That'll cover the lecture material. You have a discussion board. That'll cover a reading from the source book. You know where to get that from the class texts module. And you'll have a journal where you'll kind of have an opportunity to reflect on how the course is going for you and let me know what you're finding, what's going well, what's a little more difficult. And then some weeks you're going to have a writing assignment. Most weeks you're also going to have a writing assignment that hasn't been released yet. And then most weeks not most weeks, but about 4 times during the semester, you'll also have an essay that you'll need to complete on the lecture material. So I hope that makes sense. I'm looking forward to working with you in this class. Like I say, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask for help. That's my job. I'm happy to do it and looking forward to working with you.